J.A. Kuffuor be the president. Ma mention Kuffuor di wie no, the Kuffuor be the same thing. Shade. Similarities between Kuffuor and Kuffuor governance. Now, Kuffuor gave his brother the position of defense minister. Other prominent positions went to his family members and childhood friends. Oba Kuffuor, you will see this when it comes to appointment. Kuffuor gave his cousin the position of finance minister and upgraded him by appointing his baby mama and friends as well. Into Kuffuor power no and only any experience in defense and also defense minister. Yebusa and also Ojidi said in your bit my Nana Danko Kuffuor no Kuffuor foreign affairs minister no or by no Oforia Tambe finance minister, the direct cousin. Remember, in conform ni Kuffuor ye adwuma ni nyina no, Nana Danko Kuffuor the transfer mu nyina the majority of them eba na abemu Osafo the former auditor general, Hakmarusu Ajiman, Fremont Parry. These are the same people. It replication no happened. Kuffuor the taking over no. The similarities na make sure no. Kuffuor ba na demand ba ninia bema be defense minister and our den or friend him down for on your mobile kushata for say 100 krono and Kuffuor by the same thing of Oforiata take over. Now when it comes to denial of privileges to predecessors, Senya omutumi deny omu colleagues omuja to me momo. Kuffuor denied Rawlings his privileges as the former president even when Nana Kunedu was sick. Now come to Kuffuor. Kuffuor denied Mahama his privileges as the former president. Mahama paid for his own medical expenses, travel expenses, and utilities. It's the same playbook. Kuffuor would deny JJ, Kuffuor would deny Mahama. Kuffuor will appoint his brother as defense minister, Kuffuor will appoint his cousin as the finance minister. Now, when it comes to family, business, and benefits, make sure similarities. MPP is a dangerous political party. Kuffuor is not different from Kuffuor. And the two of them, they are not different from Bawumia because Bawumia is their apprentice. Now, when it comes to family business and benefits, Kuffuor's children formed an SPV a year after he won power in 2002 to facilitate the purchase of a hotel under dubious circumstances. Hotel Wawa. Kuffuor bedi power 2 years weapon and number a company and the SPV special purpose vehicle and the tour a hotel Wawa. Kuffuor and a creative Oba Kuffuor Nana Danko Akuffo's daughters formed an NGO, My Sister's Keeper. What Kaisa company no? They took donations from the financial institutions. They had $25 million in painting contracts, Jankruma, and other things. So Refi, My Sister's Keeper, this is the damage they did. Make sure similarities. Do you remember My Sister's Keeper? Nana Danko Kuffuor they basically took monies from financial institutions and created My Sister's Keeper. The documentations, the checks, everything showed the amount of money they made from the taxpayer, 227,000, and so much money, over 25 million, it went to them. All because Kuffuor was using the Kuffuor playbook. So Kuffuor at the hotel man and ma, Kuffuor so My Sister's Keeper. So it is the same thing they are doing. Now let's go back to the similarities. Make sure Sankofo Adio you are not supposed to sit and entertain the LPP. Now, when you go down to the second page, Mamencho, thank you very much, team. Mamencho, MPP for we the same thing. That is why they are all saying, Bawumia, they are coming to do the same thing. As far as J. Kuffuor is there, that is what they will do. Now, let me show you similarities. Now, when it comes to corruption and kickbacks, do you remember the kickbacks in the Kuffuor's government? Let me show you. J. Kuffuor, Haruna Iseku, the NPP chairman in 2005. Do you remember? Yes. Admitted on secret tape that the kickbacks, that's the bribes, were paid to Kuffuor in Ghana must go back by contractors. Okay. Haruna Iseku, no, MPP chairman, or catch the Ghana and say, kickbacks and Kuffuor, na yedigu Ghana must go. Do you remember? Nana Danko Kuffuor came to power. Corruption and kickbacks. In 2017, the same issue of corruption was related by Nana Danko Kuffuor in the cash for seat scandal. Investors were charged money before they could see Kuffuor or sit next to him. Moka is a Bruni investor be a press conference. They were paying them over $50,000 before you can see Kuffuor. It's the same similarity, the same playbook. Kuffuor, it is going to end up with Bawumia. That is what the MPP represent. J. Kuffuor is not a saint. On an actual part in the poison, they are all learning from the blueprint of J. Kuffuor. Now, when you go to political witch hunt against opponents, let me show you what they have done. Political witch hunt, similarities. Kuffuor and Kuffuor, Bawumia wants to replicate. Kuffuor constituted a commission to investigate Rawlings' attempt to discredit him and put him in jail forcefully, but failed. His wife, Nana Kunedu, was processed for court. Mokai, Kuffuor power and Oshadate, the reconciliation committee. The strategy was that na opesan Kobiba TV Subeka se Kuffuor, JJ Rawlings bomi yiribu tuo, munku JJ Rawlings. Nobody was bold enough to stand on national television to say JJ Rawlings banifie body obi trimu tuo. Omude JJ yiriko jina court. Adentira almost say in Sawom Canary be the Nana Kuredu Ajima Rawlings aton at this day sa Canary no sa factory no Nana Kuredu na ton ye company no ewing. Result of the court proceedings, they could see saying J.A. Kuffuor withdrew that court case because it was just jandama kwekuba kreti and I'm catching Ghana for say Nana Kunedu aton in Sawom the Canary. And so at the end of the day, J.A. Kuffuor Kasabai withdrew that case from court. Nana Kunedu and Tom Bibia. They set up the reconciliation committee to destroy JJ Rawlings, dent his image, but nobody was able to say JJ Kumi Papa, JJ Kumi Mame. So Kuffuor failed on that mission. Nana Addo Kuffuor, what happened? Replica. Akufo Addo personally wrote to OSP to investigate Mahama on an Airbus issue. Do you remember? Nana Addo Kuffuor Chokoma Airbus, Chokoma OSP said, unprosecuted John Mahama. Mahama knew nothing about Airbus, but Kuffuor was learning from Kuffuor. Persecution, going after former president. This is the similarities make natural. The NPP, they learned all their diabolic things from J.A. Kuffuor. Anytime I can say, in Ghana, one of the greatest political criminals I can never forgive J.A. Kuffuor, because Onona I say Ghana na bedruha. Don't sit there and let it become your tribal fight. Ask the questions. Use the documents to back your statements. It is not about Obi Enyini. It is not about Obi Amewofa. It is not about Obi Taobi. It is about what their deeds, what they did. Boni Akufo edi, Oni Akufo edi, and why we need to prevent the MPP from coming close to power. J.A. Kuffuor is one of the greatest political criminals in the history of Ghana. And as time goes on, I will break things down. Munyina ube hu Kuffuor na sebi or one among pesi ebe kana sebno. On say because Kuffuor cleaned the system. Because Kuffuor or paper, you people are struggling to get materials to defend Kuffuor. Because no dream say or ye of war. Na no nim say or ye on nensa. You the people sitting there and saying we want to defend Kuffuor. You cannot even get materials to defend Kuffuor because Kuffuor clean his ass. Kuffuor deliberately or prepare the bonnet and the more Kuffuor nkasa no aduane e dia manedia munye bi manindi because of the diabolic mind that J.A. Kuffuor. So I can tell you on authority, one of the most dangerous democratically elected politician in Ghana, J.A. Kuffuor. Nobody should give him that room to even sit on any national television to decide for us who should lead Ghana. Never in the history of Ghana should that happen. And I keep saying, Obi Oho, that's what I'll say, Obi to defend Kuffuor, all unity with the facts. I am still waiting, and I'm not blinking. Because what I have started, I want the young generation to understand. Tribe, if you do wrong, we will correct you. We will let the young people know that your records are not right and that you have no moral right to sit anywhere else and decide for us. Maka, and I'll keep saying it. Kuffuor as a husband, I respect him. Kuffuor as a former president, I respect him. Kuffuor as a dad. Kuffuor as an uncle. Kuffuor as a family head. But Kuffuor as a politician is one of the greatest criminals Ghana has ever had. And you see, let me show you something. Let's read the Constitution before I put the curtains down. Article 68 of 1992 Constitution. This is Article 68. Article 68, conditions of office of president. The president shall not, while he continues in office as president, A, hold any other office of profit or emolument, whether private or public, and whether directly or indirectly. B. Hold the office of chancellor or head of any university in Ghana. You say, ubedi president, what the office no? You cannot hold any office. So the only job you do, your full-time job, is being the president of the republic. This is Article 68. Now, 2, the president shall not, on leaving office as president, the president shall not, on leaving office as president, hold any office or profit or emolument, except with the permission of parliament in any establishment, either directly or indirectly, other than that of the state. You say, with the president, you cannot take any job and Jessica and pay unless it's a parliament actually say ube to my into John Mahama, JJ Rawlings more free power. No, they were not supposed to work anywhere except parliament in Kwanabeka say ube to my juma. Into John Mahama was not working for any salary. JJ Rawlings the same. It's not JJ Rawlings. Now I'll catch Akufo. I beg you, give me the assistance. Now Foreign Affairs Minister Kuffuor say yeah nya. Now Akufo say yes yeah nya. What makes you become an evil man? You ni abadaye unye ni papa ubetuma bua Ghana. Now the Danko Kuffuor learn all this nonsense from J.A. Kuffuor. 3, the president shall receive such salary, allowances and facilities as may be prescribed by parliament on the recommendation of the committee referred to in Article 71 of this constitution. Into every time be a bansis ebesambiano, I was a president, no, and as a parliament, no, omuti ekua, omubetinase adwendwene the president in the kofi. Into every time there's a change in government, a committee being put together by parliament, no, omuno also omuchire president we kofi or the kasimiensa or the daimienu, and then John Mahama Ekano, when the Kuffuor came to office, that was done, but the Kuffuor decided not to give him anything. The same applies to J.A. Kuffuor. That was done. Kuffuor decided to take all courtesies from Rawlings and wanted his wife to die. And then me say, ha, na me cheche mado kwasi akaje say me tan Kuffuor abuo biba. Now let me show you something. Page 4.4. Kwasi afo munim de abedu amagana abedu a Kuffuor nka no kre. Point 4. Mame dwudwa mu nchiro. Constitution aye kan no. Point 4. On leaving office, the president shall receive a gratuity in addition to pension, equivalent to his salary and other allowances and facilities prescribed by parliament in accordance with clause 3 of this article. Inti sa committee na parliament beteno pex na bani nyina no de akeka ho nyina omo no mo decide inti president no so free power obeji gratuity obesage the pension obeji nyoma nkitinkiti a parliament be she John Mahama enya ba akumpo. Emma John Mahama throw letter come Kuffuor and or copy Nana Otumfuo say tutu Otumfuo ni mu nyina. What did Otumfuo say? They will tell you Otumfuo was working behind the scenes. I have no problem with him or your politician. I'm dealing with the politicians. Point 5. The salary, allowances, facilities, pensions, and gratuity referred to in clause 3 and 4 shall be exempt from taxes. Sa sika ebetua ex-president no yente tax in free or gene salary or gratuity or again ni nyina tax free. Did they give John Mahama? Did they give JJ Rawlings? Kuffuor said no. And the Kuffuor is saint. I'm asking you, John Mahama about power. Has Kuffuor come out to say Onya salary one day? Every single thing is given to Kuffuor. Former president cars BMW 7 Series from 1995 Kuffuor will be. And we sit in Ghana and people tell us Adentina woka Kuffuor asem na Kuffuor che Kwame Nkrumah. Is Kuffuor better than Kwame Nkrumah? Is Kuffuor better than JJ Rawlings? Ade na Kuffuor de nsa kan ya owie ye. De akofo ntokwa we nyina ba ne se me se mo nkyere me ade Kuffuor start ya owie ye. Ebe si nne kwase bia ba ntumi nkyere me ba akumpo. O ka chem se NHIA project emoa. Kuffuor is a bad politician. His governance was the worst, the lies that he told us, the way some journalists be that Ghana for and make create impressions that Kuffuor he is not. Point 6. Where the president is removed from office under paragraph C of clause 1 of article 69 of this constitution or resigns, he shall be entitled to such pension and other retirement awards and facilities as Parliament may prescribe on the recommendation of the committee referral in Article 71 of this constitution. So President require a resigning Abrawa officer. Still, he gets these perks. Sa entitlement way, sa a yes salary gratuity, sa pension, he gets it. So Kuffuor boldly wrote a letter to J.J. Rawlings and said, I have taken it away from you. That is a crime against the constitution. For Kuffuor as a foreign minister, telling J.J. Rawlings to say, Wako say Kuffuor is incompetent. Kuffuor catch him and say, Mame Mao, what you deserve. No? That is a crime against the state. Kuffuor Jimmy way today, we are giving him everything. And people sit and say, I am a dad. I'm a fucking dad. Me okunu, me wama, me to me a gun and me tinyo masi. So nobody can sit anywhere in a corner and try to intimidate Ghana for. No, we will explain it. We will break it down. We will let you people know. Say Kuffuor need him. Montre mo mics no na monko Kuffuor nko busa questions, not me. Point 7, the salary and allowance payable to the president and any pension or gratuity payable to him on leaving office shall be charged on the consolidated fund. And you'll be bottom sika. Consolidated fund musika ni year president. So why did these people refuse John Mahama? Why did Kuffuor at that time, if it wasn't coming from consolidated fund, why did he refuse? The constitution makes it clear that the president deserves it. And the last part of the constitution, team, let me finish with this. The last part of the constitution, me check you, my ready amamo, I'm ready for you. Minga Addo. Point 8, the salary, allowances, facilities, and privileges of the president shall not be varied to his disadvantage while he holds office. 9, the pension payable to the president and the facilities available to him shall not be varied to his disadvantage during his lifetime. So nobody has the right to stop any of these things going to the former president or whoever it is. Nobody, because it was put together by parliament and the constitution upholds it. It is a we are Ghana in our juma. The Akufo no, and the Akufo no, and why should anybody trust Kuffuor when he speaks on loyalty?